Okay, in this video we're going to be demonstrating how the Skills Exchange network can be used to manage your events, your Hangouts, display these Hangouts within Facebook, within one or multiple Facebook pages, and also how you can engage the audience directly using the Facebook Webinars version 2 from the Skills Exchange, which also incorporates a questions and answers facility. You'll see here we're on the Skills Exchange network Facebook page. It's just a standard Facebook page, nothing special other than the addition of 2 page tabs at the bottom. You'll see here we have the Next Live Webinar page tab, and we also have the webinar with Q&A. And each of these does 2 separate things, so we're going to show each in turn. First of all, we're going to open up the Next Live Webinar. Now you'll see here that this page displays the video of the live event, or in this case a demonstration video because we're waiting for the event to go live, and also some details about the event, and we're going to show you how those are managed. In addition, we have the Facebook commenting system below, which can be used to engage the audience through Facebook comments, and these Facebook comments also feed across to our webinars page. We'll show you that in one moment. Now, as we mentioned earlier, the Facebook event can be displayed in one or many Facebook pages. Let's say, for example, you are the manager of a number of Facebook pages. You can actually display the video, the webinar or Hangout directly into as many pages as you manage. When you create the event within the Skills Exchange network, we automatically do that for you. You'll see here we're demonstrating the webinar, the Facebook webinar version 2.0, which has a native Q&A system. You'll notice there is no Facebook commenting, but we do have our own Q&A system available here, and this actually goes live at the time the event goes live. So it gives you yet another opportunity to engage directly with the audience, take questions, provide feedback. You can provide the feedback directly through the Q&A system or through the video. If the video is being displayed live and somebody asks a question, you can respond directly to them. One of the benefits of this is that it does not require a Facebook account, a Facebook login, or even a like. We can gate the content and we can display it to people who like the page, but we prefer not to. We want this platform to be open so that anybody can access it and view the videos directly within Facebook. I know I, for example, will have Facebook remember my username and password. Many people don't, and it makes life a little easier for them. They simply go to the Skills Exchange network or your page, click the icon to bring up the video and display that. And we're going to show now how we actually manage those events through the Skills Exchange network. You'll see that we have the webinars pages displaying here, and we have the sample event being displayed both on Facebook and also on our page here on the Skills Exchange network, and a few details underneath about the event itself. And this is actually fed through automatically. When you create the event, there's 2 options. One of them is to create a Facebook event, a Facebook webinar, and the other one is to create a Skills Exchange webinar. I'm going to go through that in just a moment. And what we also want to demonstrate is how the Skills Exchange events page automatically feeds the event through to Facebook. Once the event has finished, it then automatically picks up the next event that's due to display. And you'll see here we have that running both on our Next Live Webinar page and also on the webinar with Q&A. And you'll see that the next event is due to display at 2 o'clock our local time today. And we're going to show you how we can edit that and also edit the title for the event and the details. One of the key things here as well is that the Skills Exchange actually manages all this information for you. So you don't have to go to each individual Facebook page and edit those. You'll see that once you have a subscription, we have monthly, 3 monthly, 6 monthly and an annual subscription available. We have the Facebook Webinars version 1, which is the one we demonstrated with the Facebook commenting system. That's available as standard, as you can see here. That comes with any subscription, be it 3, 6, 9 or 12 months. And we also have the Facebook webinar Q&A available as well. So we're going to demonstrate how to manage one of these events. You see I'm logged in now, and as I have a subscription, you'll see I'm going to create an event. Now we're just going to give this a sample name, and because the event that we have displayed on the Facebook page is due to go live at 2 o'clock today, we're just going to adjust the time on this and have it display prior to that event. So I'll say 11 o'clock, maybe 12, and then we'll put some details in here as they update on the Facebook page and also on the Skills Exchange webinars page. And you could put anything in here you choose. You could even put discount coupons or references to offers, some information for the users to view prior to the webinar going live. The participants page isn't used at this stage unless the request has come through from the discussions boards, and we'll cover that in a separate video. You'll see just underneath here we have the option to display this on Facebook as a Facebook webinar. As I said, Facebook webinar version 1 is included with a standard subscription, and also whether you'd like to display it on the Skills Exchange as a webinar. I'm just going to go and create that event now. The system now has automatically generated an email for me, but also automatically displaying the webinar on our page with the demonstration video. And we'll show you how to edit that as well, so that you can place your demonstration video there, not ours, and the details are underneath there. If we go to the Facebook page now and update that page, you'll see that instead of the webinar that's due to play at 2 o'clock, it's now displaying the one that's going to display at 12 o'clock. You'll see the titles there from the event on the Skills Exchange, the date and time it's going to play with the demonstration video, and the details across to the right. Very simple to manage, and once this event has gone live at 12 o'clock, 2 hours later the system reverts back to the next available webinar, or if no webinar is available, the demonstration webinar. And we're going to show you how to edit that as well, so that if you have this system running on your Facebook page, instead of it showing our demonstration video, we can actually show you how to display your demonstration video. Now, as I mentioned earlier, when I created the event on the Skills Exchange network, I received an email, and in this email it asks me to go to the event in question and edit that event. Typically this would be 20 to 30 minutes before the event starts, because of course in order for the live event to stream through to Facebook and through to the webinars page, I actually need to create the event. I need to, launch the event live. And you'll see here we have the launch Hangout button. This is the button that we use to actually engage with Google Hangouts directly, and we launch a Hangout from here and update the YouTube video ID above that with the YouTube video ID from the Hangout itself. You'll see there we have the YouTube video ID. This is our default video ID, and you could just as easily put your own in there if you have a demonstration video on YouTube that you'd like to use. So now we're going to go ahead and launch the Hangout. Let's imagine that we're 15-20 minutes before going live, and we want to display the video across through to Facebook and through to the webinars page. So we simply go and click the button that says Launch Hangout, and the Hangout starts running. And you'll see at the top of the page there's an option for embed, and we simply click on that. And once that's displaying the video ID, the video link, this is the link to the direct link on YouTube for the video, we copy that and we push that across into the Skills Exchange Network's video ID field. We just remove the YouTube data and the YouTube link there, so we just have the video ID, and then we update. Once we've actually clicked update the event, that video will automatically stream across to Facebook, to our webinars page, as you'll see here. the video is now displaying and it says please stand by, starting soon, because on the Hangout we haven't clicked start broadcast. As soon as we click start broadcast, that video will start playing. And you'll see as well on the Facebook page. We'll just refresh that page. Exactly the same. Please stand by, starting soon. And as soon as we hit start broadcast, that video will start feeding across to Facebook, across to our webinars page. And as we have 2 applications running simultaneously, again the video displays there. One thing that it won't do is display the Q&A, because the time hasn't arrived. We've actually forced the video into displaying sooner than it should do. So we're going to go in now and we're going to edit the event and push it back an hour so that we can have the Q&A display at the same time, because typically the Q&A and the video will be running simultaneously, but for the demonstration purposes we're simply editing that. So I'm going to change this now to 11 o'clock because it's coming up to 11 o'clock local time here. Update event. We're a couple of seconds away from 11 o'clock, so if I refresh that page now, we'll see that the Q&A system is running. Okay, so now I'm going to use this as though I was a regular user, type in my name and the question and just click ask, and that will automatically display the question on the page. And this doesn't necessarily need to be running on the Skills Exchange Network page, although we're demonstrating it here. We have this application running on a number of pages for other people. And I would normally have this application running and have the page open on a separate screen and be able to view the questions coming through from users while the video is being displayed. And I would read the question, respond through the video, but I can just as easily respond in text, as you'll see in a moment, where we actually have this running on a separate system entirely. And we have the Facebook page open with the test event for video demo, and we're making a response directly through text, but typically the response would be through video, although the delay is around 30 seconds or so. So the video that the person sees and the question they ask is probably around a minute beyond when you've actually given that information. So you have to bear that in mind with the lag in the information coming through. So if I refresh this page now, you'll see that there's a response there. That response could just as easily be from me watching 3,000 miles away or wherever, or the response could be in video live through the video itself. And as I said, typically we respond through the video directly, and it's kind of nice when somebody says, oh, is this live? And we respond in the video, yes John, it is live, do you have any questions? By all means, you know, feel free to put the questions into the Q&A system. And it's kind of nice to have that level of engagement with people, because there are always things people want to know. There are always other little benefits to the system that aren't immediately obvious, and when somebody asks a question, we can respond with something very specific to their needs. I'm going to go into this event now and I'm going to edit it in the administration system on the Skills Exchange Network. You'll see here the events displaying on our Facebook page, and we're just simply going to edit this now. And you'll see down at the bottom here, we've set Facebook to yes and Skills Exchange Webinar to yes, so we just change those to no, and then go back to the Facebook page, and you'll see how it automatically goes to the Skills Exchange and pulls out the next available demonstration video or the next available webinar that's due to play at 2 o'clock. You'll see here, if I go to my conferences, there's the one that's due to play at 2 o'clock, so I'm going to edit that one as well. I'm going to remove that from the system. I haven't actually removed it completely. I've just told the Skills Exchange not to display it. I'm not ready to display it just yet. And you'll see there, that's the next live webinar that's due to play on our Q&A page, 9:30 this evening. So it's completely flexible. It takes, you could schedule 10 events over a 1 week or a 20-day period, and the Facebook system will automatically feed the next live event. Once the event has finished, archive that event and display the next one. The one thing that it won't do, because there's only one page, is it won't display the replay, and that's where our webinar system comes in. So you'll see here that we have a webinar that displayed yesterday. Now, when that webinar was running, it had a particular video ID, and as you remember, we put the video ID into the Skills Exchange to feed the video directly into Facebook and also into our webinars page. But the Facebook page doesn't display the video indefinitely. It switches to the next one, and so on and so on. However, our webinar system does. So if you create an event and you display that event, and then you want the event to be available as what's referred to as a replay so that people can watch it later, the event ID, the video ID, does not change. So long as you have the option yes selected under Skills Exchange webinar, that video will permanently be available on the Skills Exchange network. And that's a perfect way of displaying a repeat event or a replay of an event. All you have to do is make sure that the Skills Exchange webinar option is set to yes. And even if the event was a week ago, a month ago, it will still be there for people to view. You can edit the video on YouTube, and providing you don't download or edit the video and create a new ID, it will always be available for people to view. Now, we have an event that played yesterday and had a specific YouTube video ID, which we used to display through Facebook and through the Skills Exchange webinars page. And as you'll notice, even though that this video was yesterday, it still displays, and it still displays purely and simply because we did not edit the video ID. So we use this as a facility to play replays, because although we may be dealing with people across 8 or 10 different time zones, it's quite possible that people can't attend the event. So we record the event, we make it available for later viewing, and we can also use this link to pass information to people through emails, etc., through Facebook, through Google, Twitter, any social media you choose. This video will display there, providing you have the option that says display Skills Exchange webinar. Now, one final thing we need to do is stop the broadcast. We can imagine that we've done the live video, we've started the broadcast, we've delivered it, and now we want to finish it, so we'll just end that broadcast. Now, that video will automatically display on our page as a replay on Facebook, providing it's not more than 2 hours old, and it will also be on YouTube. Okay, so that's the demonstration done, and obviously if you want to reach out to us, you can find us on Google+. Just look on Google for the Skills Exchange Network, you'll find us there. We have a growing community where we have a lot of resources there available as well, such as slides, videos, tutorials, etc. All the events that we hold are displayed there, and also of course on Facebook. Again, just look for the Skills Exchange Network. And the more traditional methods through our website, if you just select contact us at the bottom and complete the contact form. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, please feel free to get in contact with us. Thank you.